We start now with the latest on the devastating earthquakes that have rocked Myanmar and Thailand. A 5.1 magnitude aftershock has jolted Myanmar's second largest city, Mandalay, just days after Friday's catastrophic earthquake. While the death toll in Myanmar has soared to 1,644, with over 3,400 injured after the massive 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck. The major earthquake is said to have released emergency equivalent to over 300 atomic bombs. This was according to American geologist Jess Phoenix in Myanmar. The anti-coup fighters have also declared a 2-week partial ceasefire to relief operations. Historic sites have been severely damaged, with pagodas, mosques and monasteries reduced to rubble. Rebel forces in the Sa-Jing region are using elephants to clear destroyed roads. In Thailand, a Chinese-backed construction firm is under investigation after a 33-story high-rise building collapsed in Bangkok during the earthquake. Experts warn that less than 10% of buildings in the city are designed to withstand such disasters. Thailand has also deployed a 55-member team of military medics, first responders and Air Force personnel to Myanmar to aid earthquake relief efforts, following a request from Myanmar's junta leader. Myanmar's junta chief, Senior Min Aung Hlaing, has called for a coordinated medical response as hospitals face shortages of supplies. Meanwhile, more than 50 mosques were damaged and many Muslim worshippers are feared dead. The US Geological Service's predictive modelling estimates that Myanmar's death toll could surpass 10,000, with economic losses potentially exceeding the country's annual output. Meanwhile, the Trump administration's dismantling of US aid is expected to hinder recovery, with critics saying the US response has been noticeably muted. We are now joined by Brian Thomas, correspondent for NewsX, joining us live from Chatuchak Market, live in Thailand. Brian, thank you very much for joining us. What developments can you give us from the ground, Brian? You are obviously on the scene in Thailand. Last time we spoke, you were near that building where rescue efforts are ongoing. How successful are those rescue efforts doing, Brian?
Well, definitely, rescue efforts are still ongoing. From 28, 2 p.m. onwards, even now, 24/7, the Thai authorities have been working endlessly, tirelessly to rescue the people who are stuck under the debris. Let me show you this very visuals also. These are the missing report kiosks also that has been made. You can see there have been all the dates that have been given. You can see the latest dates, numbers, where on the left hand side you can see 96 people are still missing. 11 people are in the list of people who lost their lives, unfortunately, and on the left hand side there's 8 people who are still injured. So you can see that the death toll has increased to 11 now. Let me also come ahead and show you the visuals of the site where this accident took place. This 30-story building felt the havoc of the earthquake that jolted Bangkok, that jolted many such places, even Myanmar as well. And you see this entire place has also been cordoned off, has been sealed off as rescue efforts have been going on. Other than that also, so you can see drones have been also deployed. Apart from that, there have been 10 to 15 big machines, big crane services have been put out to take all these efforts to take out the people, to rescue the people as soon as possible, because now they have the 72-hour window, where that is the most critical window, because that is that chance when you get to know, you get an understanding that yes, you can save people. But now just 20 hours are left, that is just a day to help out people, to save people. And now they are attempting to take to rescue as much as the person they can. But unfortunately, the death toll is also increasing. Right now, in the early morning, the death toll was still 9. Now it has risen to 11, and as people are still hopeful that we are still praying, we are still hopeful that there will be people who will be rescued as soon as possible. Apart from that, there have been mobile ambulances, that have been deployed, ambulances services, emergency control vehicles, even armed forces have also been deployed at this very area to,
Yes.
take out to rescue people as soon as possible. Yes.
Brian, what's the general feeling around Bangkok right now? Is it of hope? Is it anger? Are people hopeful that these people are going to be found in this building that is the most notable catastrophe of the Bangkok region?
It's only hope. The only thing that is keeping everyone together, all the authorities, the locals are hope, because they are hopeful that their family members, their loved and dear ones will be, will be safe, and also the entire country, rather the entire city, and even the country has come together to help everything possible. All the aids have been given in terms of the medical supplies. The locals are coming ahead to provide water, relief items, medicine supplies, and all of these items have been provided. Water bottles being provided. The Indian community has also come forward to help people in this dire times as well. Yes.
Brian, thank you very much. We will hear again from you soon, I'm sure. Meanwhile, my colleague Brian has also spoken to people present at the construction site where the workers continue to remain trapped. Let's have a look.
Well, NewsX is in Bangkok, and we have been covering everything that happened in Bangkok, and not just only Bangkok. We were covering everything that was happening in Myanmar. Unfortunately, more than 1,700 people lost their lives in Myanmar. Even though, yes, Myanmar is getting the international recognition, international support from India, US, UK, and all other places. Now, we are also joined by by a very special guest. But before that, with the current data as well, even now a mortal remain of a person was also found in Bangkok, where the death toll has also reached to 9. And talking about all this, we are joined by Suraj Giri, who is also a Burmese, Burmese from Burmese, and also Burmese protester rather. Yeah. So my very first question to you would be, talking about Burmese, talking about Myanmar, talking about Mandalay, what happened, what is going on, what is the situation there? Are you being able to talk to your family members? Is the contact happening?
Well, about the family member, when we contact talking, it's impossible. Talking, we have a cut connection for 5 years already now. For this situation, is of course no electricity, no line, no telephone, no nothing. Yes, it's a terrible time for Burma right now. Also in Bangkok.
Yeah. So how is the situation in Myanmar and in Bangkok also?
Well, Burma is a terrible because of the dictator Ming Online. Yes, actually, he bombing for like 5 years, and Burma is kaput now. But in Thailand, right now, it's we save we many people get died, and also many people inside. It's more than 80 people, maybe 100, not sure. But all the work is going on. Let's see how many people left. Before finish the job, we cannot say anything.
Thank you. And also, I'll ask you one last question. Bangkok is still better now in Myanmar as well. From 2021, there was civil war going on.
Yes.
And then, many international countries, even India, has been sending many relief materials. US, UK has also been sending relief materials. What do you have to say about the international support that Myanmar is getting?
International support. Actually, the most of the some country like Russia, China, they support Ming Online. But all other country, people who live in other country like Burmese people, we also live in Burma. We also live in America, England, and also Thailand. So Burmese people who love democracy, we give the money to the PTF people in Burma. Fight with that.
We have some breaking news coming in now.